Um, this is going to be a rant, a rambling or whatever, but I'm going to talk about this particular subject. Uh, you know, like I said before and I say it again. If you don't like what I'm saying, get off my channel. I do this for me, for therapeutic reasons, as a way to vent out my frustrations, the way, to talk out my problems, you know, so that's about it. Yeah, but, moving on. I want to talk about dealing with the modern woman in today's society. I mean, I don't talk about females, but I just want to talk about this particular thing. Me living as a male in America. No, me as a black male in society, knowing what I have to do and what not to do in this society, in order for me to move on and prosper and be successful. But when it comes to the females and all that stuff, it's like nowadays females, they don't believe in working together with their man. They don't believe in, being cooperative. Not just cooperative, but at least, like a team, like, utilizing teamwork when it comes to a relationship, let alone a marriage. They want a man that's already established. I mean, don't get me wrong, ain't nothing wrong with that. A man must have his own thing. Don't get me wrong. A man must be independent. That's number one before you get into a relationship. But what I mean by independent, he has to show his ability to live by himself for a little while before he move on into a relationship. As long as he can carry his own, what I'm saying, before the relationship, then that's good. That's very good for a woman, because that woman knows that that man has the ability to provide for himself. But going on, it's like these modern women out here, they want a man that's already established, and for the most part, they don't want to, put in the work when it comes to a relationship, let alone a marriage. They don't believe in teamwork. They want the man to pay off everything, and they want to, just lay back and just not do anything at all. But I'm like, dude, you know, a marriage and a relationship, that's work. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have to do something, like clean up that house and take care of the children, stuff like that. You know, no disrespect. But at the same time, like the way how things are in the modern world and the way how, the economy is, it is going to take two people to run a house. What I'm saying? It's going to take two incomes to run a house. You can't just depend on the man anymore like it used to be. Like back in the 1940s and 50s, and even 60s too. A lot of men used to work at factories. They used to have factory jobs, and those factory jobs would not only, would not only pay off the bills, but they would have money left over for at least for a vacation or to pay off their children's tuition. College tuition. That was good. That was good living back then, and that was back in the golden age of the 1950s. But nowadays, in modern era, it takes two incomes to run a household. And women nowadays, they don't want to, a lot of them, it's like they don't want to do that no more. They want a man to take care of them. I mean, don't get me wrong, to each his own, to each his own. But at the same time, it's like it takes two incomes for the most part. And like I said before, a relationship, let alone a marriage, is teamwork. Y'all going to have to work together and pay off the bills and also take care of the children. It cannot be one or the other, one over the over. One over the other. You know what I'm saying? It can't be, the whole 80-20 rule, to tell you the truth, that's bullshit. The 80-20 rule is nonsense. It's non-existent. It can't work. It literally can't work. You cannot have the man to have 80% and the woman has 20%. Or let alone 10%. Like that doesn't make any sense. that has to be 55 to 45. The men is going to take the 40. The men is going to take the 55%. That's for sure. But the woman is going to have to take 45% in this modern time, in this modern age, because it takes two to run a house. It takes two incomes to run a household nowadays, not just one. But like I said before, these females, I'm hearing so many, not just her stories, but I've seen it with my own two eyes, where you have women, you know, they just want a man to do it all, and it's almost damn near impossible nowadays. And I also want to talk about something else too. This might sound crazy or anything, but they said that in this society, in this world, when you get into a relationship or a marriage, it's like whenever the it's like it's like when y'all get together, it's like the relationship is over. What I mean by that is that a lot of men don't feel appreciated by their works. A lot of men do not feel appreciated, and in some cases, maybe in a lot of cases, a lot of men don't get respected, even in their household. A lot of men don't get respected in their household, even if they are pitching in, or even if they are doing most of the work in their house. Like paying the bills, doing fixing things around the house. A lot of men nowadays, they don't get a lot of respect nor appreciation in this modern era, because just recently, I was watching the news in my state. They said that for the record, this man is not black. I think he was Middle Eastern, and he shot not only his wife but his two or three daughters. And the main reason why he shot his wife and his daughters is because he didn't feel appreciated nor respected in his household. So he took matters in his own hands and shot not only his wife but also his three daughters in cold blood. And it made me realize that a lot of these females nowadays, they don't respect the man, even if they don't respect the man, even if the man is pitching in, or even if the man is paying most of the things around the house and doing a lot of things around the house. A lot of these females don't respect them. A lot of females don't respect the man of the house, and that's very sad. And it is very sad, and it's very depressing. It's like when you get into a relationship, it's like you have to worry about respect. Even if you are doing a whole bunch of stuff around the house, you're still not going to get that respect. And I say to myself, what's the point of getting into a relationship if your own wife or girlfriend don't respect you, don't appreciate you, what you're doing around the house, let alone for the children? You get what I'm saying? That's fucked up. And that's why I'm very hesitant when it comes to dealing with females, like modern females nowadays. I mean, I could be wrong, but listening to stories like that, man, and you know what too, that's not the only, like the dude I just mentioned, like on the news, there's been plenty more stories or similar stories just like his, where the husband killed the wife and all that stuff, or or in most cases the husband, divorces the wife, or the wife 9 times out of 10, the wife divorces the husband, because the thrill is gone. She doesn't really love the husband like that. And, she basically used her man for her own financial gain. You know what I'm saying? Basically used her old damn husband for her gain, for her own financial gain. And once she filed for divorce, she knows that she's going to get half of everything. The woman, or should I say his wife, didn't give a damn about her husband. She didn't give a damn about her man. She just basically used him for her own selfish gain. And that is so wrong. That is so damn wrong. It's very triggering. It is so damn wrong. But hey, it is what it is. That's how it is in society, in modern society. But I don't know, man. It just makes me sad. It makes me depressed. They say that you have to be careful on who you choose to lay down with and have children, which I get that, But in my honest opinion, if that's how it is nowadays, if the modern women, if the modern woman does not respect her man, let alone her husband, saying doing a lot of things around the house, pitching in and fixing things and taking care of the children, if she doesn't respect her counterpart, her man, then I don't think that men nowadays should get married. I really don't think that men should get married to these modern day women, because if the modern day women do not respect their men, as far as them, doing what they're supposed to do as a man around the house. If those females don't appreciate that, then I don't think men should get married. Period. I don't think they should not get married. Period. Including myself. I don't think they should get married. And to tell you the truth, man, I think that when it comes, even though when it comes to relationships, you have to be wary of that too. You have to be careful of that too. But when it comes to marriage, I don't think that modern men should get married. Period. Because these modern day females just don't give a damn. They're very selfish. They're very fucking selfish, and I've heard so many, you know, stories, devastating stories of how the female filed for divorce, and the man was struggling after that divorce, and in some cases, the man was dealing with so much negative drama and strife in his life, he commits suicide because he couldn't handle the pressures of this world. He couldn't handle the troubles of this world because of what his ex-wife put him through. You know, I've heard so many stories about this, man, and it's very sad. So my viewpoint or my opinion, I don't think that the modern man should be marrying these modern women out here, is because the modern females don't respect the masculine principle. She does not respect the masculine principle when it comes to doing things around the family, doing things around the house, or etc. She doesn't respect the masculine principle. So my advice, no, not my advice, but just my opinion. I don't think that these men should not get married to these modern women, because these modern women do not appreciate the masculine principle. They don't appreciate their man. Even if the man is doing a whole bunch of stuff around the house, if she doesn't appreciate her man, then there's no relationship. Better yet, if she does not respect her man, if she does not respect the masculine principle, there is no relationship. Period. So that's all I gotta say about that, man. Sure, that's all I gotta say. We live in troubled times. Right now in the United States, this is Sodom and Gomorrah, and what always happens to places that represent Sodom and Gomorrah. Eventually, that place will crumble down. So, in my honest opinion, the Western world is going to crumble down, and then maybe, just maybe, everything will go back into its proper context. Then maybe everything will fall into place and reset itself. And that's all I gotta say about that, man. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, man. So thank you so much, and have a good day.